My limit is the sky. I do the...
It's week 2 of the NFL, and here's Juwan Bentley, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Bengals and the Rams under the lights on Sunday night.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. All on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Herbert now. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now it's Herbert. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they go right back to Hunt, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 12 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. The Bengals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hunt. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Kareem Hunt, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers. Cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Elijah Moore, his second touchdown on the season, and the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head.
Lawrence hitting the ball is free.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Buying time to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll try and run here with Swift. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on third. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert.
And pass complete to Moore.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Seibert able to knock this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
I'm ready.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head scratch pressure there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Returning right back to Lockett.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now Lawrence. A slant to Jones.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Max Crosby bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hunt will try going up the middle.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-and-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They run again with Hunt.
He's got it to the 43 here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Come on, set.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That caught by Trimble. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 38 there on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a yard, Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 5, 2nd and 4. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. DJ Moore from a yard out. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Lawrence. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Again, it's Lawrence.
This complete to Lockett. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
He hits his target, Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 37.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. first and 10 at Swift.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say, we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living.